My repels were out again. I will be very angry. So we're back with some more Let's Play Platinum. And we're gonna get right back into this. So now I'm thinking about the bio now. And my missions for the Pokemon were kind of short individually, and it'd be kind of weird for me to transition over from one to the other. So I'm probably just gonna make one central bio for all three legendaries. So why am I talking about this now? I don't know, but I don't know. If I ever forget that's what I wanted to do, I can just look back at the script and be like, oh, make the battles like that. Because again, I haven't made these battles. I haven't made the battles for More Trace after Starter Chrono, which will be one of the last battles I'll do in general in this game, which is going to be pretty sad. I just have that, and I think that'll be it. Yeah, that'll be it. Wow, it's really sad. It's crazy. Going back to Cresselia, I think the most interesting about the Cresselia fight is that I actually talked a lot more than what I showed. I actually had to cut out a lot of my commentary just to make that episode a lot shorter, which is I talked about some pretty interesting things too that I was like I'd love to keep, but then the episode would have been way longer, and I was like, you know what, I can just cut that out and cut that. I chopped off so much of what I said. I completely forgot what I said now, which is really sad because I can talk about that now maybe again, but I have no clue what I talked about then, so that's kind of lame. I don't know. I think I had a rant about. No, I can talk about. I don't know. Did I ever talk about how clear skies are stupid? Clear skies are stupid. That's it. It's just an excuse for people to not be good at the game, which is pretty much what NU is in general. An excuse for you not to be good at the game, unless you're playing PO, I guess. I have played PO NU, which is the only time I ever play NU, and it's actually pretty competition there. It's actually really cool. Like, man, if PO exists for any reason, it is to have decent matches in NU, though I'm probably never going to upload an ever use battle unless it's with someone I know is good, because I'm not going to ever look for an NU battle, because anytime I go on like Smoking Wi-Fi Battle Finder and I see someone looking for an NU battle, I just assume that they kind of suck. That's kind of unfair and lame and mean, yes, but it's probably true. That's the thing. Or else you'd be playing a better metagame. End of story. 2, 3. Oh, come on. I said 3, so why don't you shake the third time, please? I've been seeing Moltres a shitload. I should count how many times I should just go through and see how many times I've encountered each one when I'm done this. If I ever finish, because who knows, maybe I'll be here forever. We'll never know. Find out in the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Hey, I can talk about that. I just finished watching Dragon Ball Z, which is kind of cool. I'm the kind of person who likes to watch random animes all the time, so yeah, Dragon Ball Z was my thing. I think I've been watching Dragon Ball Z now for the past 3 months, since November, I want to say, so that's 4 months then, but when I finally done with Dragon Ball Z, which kind of made me sad. This is my 3rd time going through the series, and, you know, it's awesome as usual, but oh, I forgot to put on Power, whatever. And I don't really know what anime I'm going to do next. It's kind of weird. I've kind of been this lull, so I kind of want to go back to watching Digimon again, because I haven't watched through Digimon in, like, forever. I mean, the 1st season. I watched the 4th season tons of times. The 4th season is amazing, despite what people say, because it's just awesome. It's probably my 2nd favorite to the 1st season. The 1st season is still, like, pretty much unbeatable, but god, the 4th season is like so overhated. It's crazy. It's so good. It's just really good. Ugh. They did a great job with a terrible concept of people turning into Digimon, which is really retarded, but the series as a whole is amazing. It's just they executed it. Whoops, that was a misclick. Whatever. They executed it so well, man. Oh, dang. Really frustrates me sometimes. Come on, let's go. More encounters, let's go. On to Cuno. You're the lowest of them all, or should I say Cuno? Wait, now it's Cuno. Okay, let's try to get this to be perfect, even though it's never going to be perfect, because that's about as perfect as it's gonna get, but it's probably gonna shift as I press buttons and whatnot, so it doesn't really matter. Come on, let's go, quick ball. Come on, please, just catch this time, please. 1, 2. When's the last time it's shaken 3 times? Like, really, it hasn't even given me that almost maybe it's gonna catch and then it breaks for free, which, I don't know, I say I want it to shake 3 times, but it shaking 3 times is the most irritating thing possible, so I don't really know what I'm complaining about. I'd love it if they just always broke out instantly instead of giving you this little facade of maybe it's going to catch, but they're all lined up in a row. That's kind of weird. Or not, well, because I'm not, whatever. That was weird. They're all like in this weird formation that was just odd. If I run out of more repels, that's just gonna be a testament to how crazy this was, and yeah. Back and forth, back and forth. I walk back and forth. I walk back and forth. Maybe I should start listening to music. Did I just run? Really? That happened again? Wow, I don't know what's with my brain. Whatever. One of them is back. I don't know if it's Articuno again, but who knows? No, it's Zapdos. Gyarados, it's Zapdos. Zap2. How many times have I seen a Zapdos named after like MS-DOS or them calling it Zap2? Like, it's so funny. Zapdos has been OU for a while. Can't believe it's not. I'm still holding out hope the Zapdos will climb its way back to OU. It's still really good though. It's kind of sad that it's not OU anymore because it's still really good. I don't even know why people are not using it more. I guess because if they want to use something decent for rain, they just rather Jolteon, which is now OU, been for a while now. Which is cool. Sounds to be more about UU these days. Just it's kind of been kind of stagnant in the general development process. Which makes me sad. Still my favorite tier, don't get me wrong, but OU's becoming a lot more cool of a tier every day, it kind of feels like. We made Regain the Reigns is my favorite tier once again, who knows? It'd be awesome if I could just catch this thing, because this thing was NU, and it will be NU forever, because it's terrible. I don't even know what its tier ability is, probably something shitty like Ice Body. Would just make the Pokemon even more shitty, because it's just so shitty. It's so disappointing how terrible this thing is. Defensive Ice type, bad idea, always. Up, another attempt, another find. Beautifulness. Articuno once again, come on. You're really low health. Like, 1 pixel, your pixels couldn't be any lower, and I just loved if I could just capture you. You know what's kind of lame these days? It's how Pokemon get healed instantly when they transfer to the PC, because sometimes you want to see how much HP you caught them at. That's kind of annoying. So this little thing that I always kind of want to know when they get to really that low exactly how much that is. You know, you don't want to leave a space open in your party just to see how much hit points you caught at with, but it's still nice for convenience sake. Because I can't tell you how many times in Generation 1 you take out a Pokemon and realize that it isn't healed yet. That was just so annoying. But it's a little gripe about just not seeing what hit points you caught Pokemon at was a little bit of an annoyer. Is there a repel on? I don't know. Good thing I checked. Good. They think I wanted to get other things recorded today. After I record this, I'm probably just gonna not record anything more. Because this is really tiring. Darkus. Just get in the balls, man. Get in the balls. You can do it. Just stick to it. Okay, mine. See, I don't care. I don't even care anymore. I got my food. I can be here all day. If I be quiet, it'll capture. Shh. Damn it! I need to think of a different strategy. So, Montres, a bear walks into a bar, and he asks the bartender, "Hey, can I have some rum and some Coke?" And so the bartender asks, "Hey, why the huge pause?" And then the bear says, "Fine, I don't want to tell you the punchline either. Screw you. No punchline for you, Moltres." Careful. 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 Bam. And our story begins. Is it such a sin for me to take what's mine until the end of time? We were more than friends before the story ends, and I'ma take what's mine. God never designed our love had been so strong for far too long. I was weak with fear that something would go wrong before the possibility came through. I took our possibility from you, almost laughed myself to tears, Conquering your deepest fears. Must have stabbed him 50 fucking times. I guess singing Avenged Sevenfold songs make birds capturing balls. Zapdos, electric Pokemon, a legendary Pokemon that is said to live on Thunderclouds. It really controls the lightning bolts. Yes, finally, 1 down, 2 to go. Still hard for me to believe that we only have 1 of them. I think this one may have taken longer than Crest. That's craziness. She was good in bed even though she was sleeping. Now I've been so perfect, I've quite never been so fucking deep in. It goes on and on and on. Looking up in the sun forever when you're burning out in truth forever. Cause I really always knew that my little crime would be cold. That's why I gotta heat up on your thighs. And I know it's not your time. But bye bye. And I went to the wise when the fire dies. You think it's over, but it's just begun. Baby, don't cry. You had my heart, at least for the most part. 'Cause everybody's gotta die sometime. We fell apart. Let's make a new start. 'Cause everybody's gotta die sometime. I guess Moltres doesn't like Avenged Sevenfold. But apparently Zapdos does, so. Take a swan dive into a Moltres. Look at my hand. What do you see? It's a Pokeball. Look down, back up. Now it's a Pokeball with a Togekiss coming out of it. Look down, back up. Once again, you can see that my Pokeball is now turned into a Quick Ball. Now you can see it's hurtling towards you in the speed of light. Because something whatever the Old Spice guy says. Ah, Moltres, you're a jerk. The possibilities I've never quite considered are occurring, the likes of which you've never heard. Now an angry soul comes back from beyond the grave to repossess somebody of which I've misbehaved. Almost laughed herself to tears. Conquering her deepest fears. Must have stabbed him 50 fucking times. I can't believe it ripped his heart out right before his eyes. I can't eat it. Hey look, I'm past an hour on raw recording time. That's like a new record. I wonder how big this file is going to be when I finally catch these 3. It is going to be huge. I can guarantee that. Come on. Single files weren't meant to be this big. I will still do for so long to make it up to you. I play the God that you do. I'll do whatever you want me to do. And if it's not enough, try again and again, over and over again. Well, that worked. Clearly singing is the way to keep these things in the balls. Moltres, the flame Pokemon. One the legendary bird Pokemon. It is said in appearance indicates the coming of spring. Ah, interesting. Well, it's actually, yeah, it is the coming of spring about this time, you know. We have like an abysmal winter here in Canada. Oh look, it's right here. Cool. I can just keep talking. Maybe I should think something else. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Singing a 12 Days of Game Freak. Rotom double flying. I don't even know that song. Delibird is trolling Rotom double flying. She's at magic bouncing, easy smashing, passing. Level 1 fear airing. Wonders of team preview. Heatran on a balloon. Bunch of fighting types of Violite, Stone, more weather, wars, and a non-balanced metagame. That was in the wrong order, I think. Whatever, Articuno, you're being the most jerky, which is kind of ironic since you're at the lowest amount of hit points, but you shall be captured soon. And when that day comes, The day will come and I'll be happy. Oh god. I still say I can get this under an hour. I don't know how long it's been so far, but it's probably really close to an hour. If not, an hour has passed. I don't know yet. Because again, I'm not really sure. I wasn't paying attention to the time of when I exactly started. But we're probably nearing the hour that I wanted to beat, so it looks like I will not be able to reach that time unless it captures in like the next couple tries, which is unlikely in general. And wow, you just jumped really far, and I was hoping I was able to segue into the next one, but no. Look how far it went. It went like all the way across Sinnoh, and now it's up in Snow Point. Alright, okay. Okay. We're going to capture. I will not finish my food. Bag. Quick ball use. Please. Just stay in this one, please. That would be greatly appreciated. No? Okay, fine. Alright. Come on. Please, one. Of all things, to be the last one to capture had to be you, Moltres. It had to be you. Cool. This ball looks pretty. I'm gonna stay in it. I mean, it's just like, nah. I'm yanking your chain. I think I hit the mic. I don't care. All I care about is the capture of this Moltres, which shall prevail. As the anime says, go Pokeball! 2. Aww. If I said 2, I thought it would just shake twice because I told it to. Like, just the power of suggestion and whatnot was my strategy there. Maybe if I find it on the... Oh, I don't have a barrel. There goes that plan. That means if it showed up on that route near Canalave, I'd have to go get a barrel, which... I'd probably just say screw it and just wait for it to be somewhere else because lazy. Still not done my food. Oddly enough, because I'm eating it very slowly. Moltres also was in God. I mean, Articuno is in God as well. It's also happening very slowly. I don't know. Speaking of music, I still haven't decided if I'm gonna like actually show all of the rematched Elite Four yet. I don't know. Definitely gonna show the champion, of course, because that'll be the finale. But don't know if I'm gonna show all. Magical ball, work, please. Magical ball, no work. That is bad. I've never recorded this long for one part before in my life. This is amazing. It isn't taking any longer than I expected, though. So, I mean, there's a whole reason why I was dreading this for so long. And the thing about this is pretty much the last legendaries I need to catch in this game. Pretty much. There's still 2 more after this one, but they're really meh, as you'll see when I get to them. I'll probably say those ones for near the end, just because of what they are. So, I don't know. I kind of just playing this post game by ear, kind of just doing what I feel like it. There's no true merit to it because I love how non-linear it is. I can just kind of do what I want. I'll probably go back to the frontier after this, do a couple more brains. Do more brains, yeah, that's a great word choice there, Callahan. Did I run out of quick balls? I ran out of quick balls. That's embarrassing. So let's just ultra ball this time and go buy some more. I can't believe I ran out. I bought extra at Snow Point and I still managed to run out. Don't even shake. I'll just cut that. I just cut me buying them. I'm gonna cut those out. So see y'all in a bit. I don't think it's gonna take more than 31 more tries to catch Articuno. But then again, knowing my luck, that's definitely still in the realm of possibility. But possibility or possibility, because you know pronunciations and whatnot. Is a water or water? You know, one is correct enunciating and the other is not. One is easier to say, the other isn't. Possibilities came through and I took a possibility from you. Because singing the same song over and over again is totally going to help me catch this stupid beam at the ice, death, doom, and destruction. And sadness, don't forget sadness. You can't forget sadness. Small cut there. Sorry. This is not trickery at all. I really hope this doesn't catch. It's gonna seem like I did something funny to catch this thing. Don't catch. Why did I use an Ultra Ball? Because it wasn't last used. I wasn't looking. Whatever. Yeah. Oh my god, it's the legendary theme. My god, oh my god, it's an Articuno. Oh my god. Guys, I found Articuno. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna try to capture it. Oh, must capture Articuno. It's such a surprise that it's here. My goodness. Just out of a whim. Capture it, go. Aww. These things don't have roar, right? Yeah, they don't get roar by level up. Okay, cool. Just curious, because you know, if any of you try to do that other wimpy strategy, which is try to mean look it, which is what wimps do. That's what pansies do. Or, I don't know. You can catch Waff at this point in the game with their Poke Raider, I believe, in Lake Verity. You can use that to use Shadow Tag so you can trap it a lot more effectively. The only thing is you can't deal damage with Wobbuffet, so you have to weaken it first, then you can send out Wobbuffet and it kinda just stalls since it is pretty bulky. And keep healing it when it needs to and you can capture it like that. That's why I caught Latios and Latios in the Gen 3 games. I also use Wynaut as a backup since you get a level 5 Wynaut in that game as well, but that's an idea. Because Shadow Tag, since these things also won't work for Arena Trap since they are flying. Arena Trap could work on every single wow, that's so weird. Every single runner in this game is a levitator or flower, meaning that you can't Arena Trap anything. That's really annoying, actually. I just noticed that. That's kind of ridiculous. None of these guys can be Arena Trap. That really sucks. So Mean Look and Shadow Tag are your only options. That's pretty lame. Come on, this is catch. Come on, let's go. I have cold food here. I want to go back and warm up, but I can't because I'm trying to catch you, you stupid ice bird thing. So it looks like we're going to be here a while, so I have Bulbapedia open, because I have all the time in the world, because of how long it takes me to catch this thing. So let's go to Legendary Birds and look up some Legendary Bird trivia, because it's on topic. In Generation 1, the Legendary Birds all had base stat total of Articuno 145, and since Generation 2, with the special split occurred, all Legendary Birds have equal base stat of 580. That's kind of standard. Although legendary Pokemon are incapable of breeding, Pokemon Snap shows all 3 birds being born from eggs, meaning that they're able to breed in some way. Huh. Interesting. Well, Pokemon Snap is. I never played Pokemon Snap. Is it on Virtual Console? If it is, I should pick that up if it is. I don't know if it is, because I kind of like to play that game. The Spanish part of the trio's last names are in the Spanish language. Articuno 1, Zapdos 2, Moltres 3. It reflects their national Pokédex order as well, because they're in that order too. Articuno's first, Zapdos second, and Moltres is third. So that's a trivia. That's really obvious. Starting in Platinum, they are the only legendary trio to be both fully stationary and roaming as wild Pokemon in the various games they appear in. In comparison, the late Guardians, who have one of their trio roams, while Suicune in the legendary Beast in Gold and Silver, but stationary in Crystal as well as Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Interesting. Enough Articuno, I still have way more trivia for you. So, where am I? Since there were only 4 tracks in Generation... Whoops. Oh, my thing. Only 4 tracks in Generation 1 games, Wild Trainer, Gym Leader, Elite Four, and Champion. Gym Leader / Elite Four, because there were no Elite Four themes back then. The normal Wild Battle music played when the Legendary Birds and Mewtwo are encountered. In Fire and Leaf Green, a special mix of normal Wild Battle theme was used for the Legendary Birds, Mewtwo, and the Legendary Beast when encountered. However, Legendary Birds have never had a battle theme composed specifically for them, unlike Legendary Trios before Generation 5. As in, like, Late Guardians have their own trio. Anyway, every Late Guardians have their own trio, the Reggies have their own theme, all the other ones have their own theme except for... And, you know, they have that epic remix in Heart Gold Soul Silver. That's an interesting trivia right there, actually. In Generation 5, they just have the general Legendary theme, and then the other one, yeah, just have general Legendary theme, which I think is a little bit better, but at the same time... God, Articuno just being a jerk, man. It took forever to find. Look at the giant skip on that time right there. Where was I in the trivia? Sorry, this thing there, okay. I was at all the legendary birds are capable of learning agility naturally. However, they're all able to learn this move at different levels. It's pretty interesting, since members of Legendary Trio always learn moves about the same levels. For the legendary birds, it's 8, 15, 22, 29, 36, 43, 50, 57, 64, 71, 78, and 85. At least in Generation 5 it is. I'm not just like that for Generation 4. But, yeah, they always learn things at the same levels. But agility, yeah, they all learn at different times. I'm looking at the things right now. Articuno learns at level 36. Zapdos learns at level 43. And Moltres learns at level 15. So that's pretty interesting. That's a neat thing as well. 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine. More trivia. Fine. You might want to hear more Legendary Bird trivia? I'm oozing with them. If Sinnoh roaming is encountered, Moltres is the only one of the trio to change location. And it does so twice. Yeah, that is very true, because Moltres originally was in Victory Road in the first games, and then in Leaf Green Fire Red it was moved to that extra area in the Sevi Islands, I think. And then it got moved again in Heart Gold Soul Silver onto where Blaine's place used to be in Cinnabar, I believe, Cinnabar Island. So that's pretty interesting. It changes location a lot. It's actually really interesting about Moltres specifically. Oh, come on. Capture it. Come on. Come on. Fine. Fine. Guess see what other kind of trivia we have. Legendary birds can be caught in more games than any other legendary Pokemon, as they can be caught in 10 main series games in Japan. However, they can only be caught in 9 games worldwide, tying them with Lugia and Ho-Oh. I guess because that they would count them green, making it 10, so that makes sense, because they can caught in red and blue, and green and yellow, and they can be caught in Heart Gold Soul Silver. They can be caught in gold. They can be caught in what's it called? This game Platinum, and that's it, I think. Right. Zapdos is the only one in the trio to have a double weakness to rock, or for that matter, a double weakness to anything. Huh. Yeah, sure. The other two do have extra weakness to rock, and thing doesn't. Pretty interesting about it in Generation 1 is that since Ice didn't resist Fire, Articuno was the best bet against the other two, since Articuno could super effective both of them with Stab Ice, but since now Fire resists Ice, Moltres can deal with Articuno, which is just a thing that existed. It doesn't really mean anything. Just a thing. That was a thing. That's another thing. With more things. Fine, break out. I'm losing hope. I'm out of trivia. What am I gonna do now? Nothing works on this thing. I've tried threats. I've tried not caring. I've tried being quiet. I've tried everything in the book. Nothing works. It's just a wall, man. It's a wall. A wall that I must capture. Go, please. I beg of you. Release me from the iron shackles of this part. I don't know what to say anymore. I've lost it. I don't know anymore. I don't know. I just don't know. I know. The Trio Master is Lugia. Let's look up some Lugia factoids. I don't know. The Trio Master is Lugia, because it's more so stated inside of the Pokemon movie 2000, which I talk about because it's the best Pokemon movie of all time. And again, if you disagree, you have the wrong opinion. Your opinion is incorrect. It's as simple as that. Hey, isn't the PS Vita out today? That's a thing I'm never going to buy unless they have any games that support it. Again, Articuno, do you think I have anything better to do? Nope, not really. I'd love to be doing some other different things, but it seems like you want to have all of my time. Let's talk about the prospect of new Let's Plays. After this, there's a lot of games I want to try. Well, I want to Let's Play, honestly, but I'd need stuff like a capture card to do them, because I'm probably not going to do any more Pokemon for a while. Speaking of which, I've kind of like taken a break from competitive play for like a bit, and by like a bit I mean a week. Like I just haven't even done anything. Because breeding that Gibble that I finally got, if anybody knows me on Twitter, I finally got it to be pretty decent, all the 31s I wanted, and a 21 in defense stat, which is pretty not too shabby if I do say so myself. But after breeding that, it took me like 2 solid days. I'm kind of drained now, and I really just don't even feel like playing competitively, grinding anything up, EV training anything, or even just playing a match randomly. So, I think we're going to end things off here again. So, next time on Pokemon Platinum, hopefully we'll be able to finally capture this stupid Articuno, because I'm just losing hope at this point. So, I will see you guys then.